students, Sairam. Today we will again continue with the revision of chapter number 8, comparing quantities. Today we will do some more important questions. So the first question, children, you will keep your notebook open, you will write down the question, you are going to solve it and you are going to see whether you have got the same answer which I am showing you. If angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 2:3:4, find the value of each angle. So what here is given? Here you got the ratio of 3 angles of a triangle and you have to find out the value of each angle. Now how to solve it? This is the way we are going to solve. We know that sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. And then what we will do? We are going to write this ratio which is given in the question. So the angles are in the ratio of 2:3:4. And then what we are going to do? We are going to add all this ratio. Then we will get sum of the ratio. That means we will get total ratios. And total ratio will be 2 plus 3 plus 4. 2 plus 3 plus 4 will be 9. So total is 9. And then we have to find out each angle one by one. So first one, you can see here the ratio here is given 2. So 2 out of 9 means 2 upon 9. So we'll write 2 upon 9 into the total sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So here we will write 180 degree. So 2 upon 9 into 180 degree. And then you know what to do. We are going to reduce this. So when you reduce this, what you will get? 20 degree. Here it's written. Similarly, we will take the next ratio. Next is 3. So 3 upon 9 total ratio. Total ratio will be in the denominator. So 3 upon 9 into 180 degree. And then this 2 we will reduce. 9 2s are 18. So 20 will come here. And then here you can see 3 into 20 degree. Same way, third one also will write here. This is the ratio given 4. 4 upon 9 into 180 degree. And then this 2 again will reduce. You will get 20 degree again. So 4 into 20 degree is 80 degree. So this way we will get this 3 angles. One is 40 degree, second one is 60 degree and the third one is 80 degree. Now next question, divide 15 sweets between Manu and Sonu so that they get 20% and 80% of them respectively. So here what you have to do, children, here you see total number of sweets first. Total number of sweets are 15 and you have to divide it between Manu and Sonu in such a way that Manu should get 20% and Sonu should get 80%. So how you are going to solve it? This is the way you will solve. First we will find out share of Manu. So that is 20% of total sweets. That is 15. So we'll write 20% of 15 sweets. Now 20% you know how to write. 20 upon 100 into of means multiplication and 15. And then we will reduce. 0 0 will be cut. 2 5s are 10. And then 15 and 5 again will reduce. We will get here 3. And then answer is 3 sweets. Similarly, now share of Sonu also will find out. That is 80%. 80% of 15 sweets. So that is equal to 80 upon 100 into 15. And then we'll reduce. This 2 0 will be cut. Then we'll reduce this by 2. And then when you reduce here you will get 4. And then when you reduce this, you can reduce this 2 also. Or you can reduce this 2 also. So on reducing you will get 4 multiplied by 3. 4 into 3 and that is 12 sweets. Now next question is, my mother says in her childhood petrol was rupee 1 a litre. It is rupees 52 per litre today. By what percentage has the price gone up? So next is, I'll show you how to do it. Initial price is rupee 1. So here we will see initial price is rupee 1 and then increased price you see in the question, that is rupees 52. So here you can see the initial price what mother told. Mother used to buy petrol in her childhood at rupee 1. So this will be the initial price. And then increased price is how much? It is rupees 52. Now what you have to do? You have to find out increase in price. So increase in price you have to subtract these two values. So rupees 52 minus 1. So you will get rupees 51. Now what is the question? You have to find out percentage increase. How much percentage has increased? So percent increase we have to find out, that is equal to, we will first write increase in price, that will be in the numerator, and upon the initial price. Initially it was just rupee 1. So upon 1 into, as you have to convert it into percent, so you have to write 100%. And then we'll reduce it. Here 51 divided by 1 is 51 only. 51 into 100 will be 5100%. Now next question, find percentage of increase or decrease. And the question is, price of shirt decreased from rupees 80 to rupees 60. So here what happened? The price of shirt has decreased from 80 to 60. That means we have to find out percentage decrease. So let us see how to find out. See, this is the way. First we will write what is given in the question. Initial price of the shirt. So initial price was rupees 80. And then decrease, how much decrease? Decrease price of the shirt is rupees 60. Now how much decrease we'll find out? Decrease in the price. And then for that what you will do? You will subtract these two values. So 80 minus 60. So 80 minus 60 is rupees 20. So this rupees 20 is decrease in the price. Now what you have to do? You have to find out percent decrease of price. So first what we'll write? You will write decrease in price in the numerator, that is 20, upon the initial price was how much? It was rupees 80. So that will be in the denominator. This value 80 we will write in the denominator into 100%. And then you know how to reduce. On reducing you will get here, you can see here 0 0 will be cut. 2 4s are 8. 100 divided by 4 is 25%. So this way you will get answer 25% decrease of price. Now next question, Prabhu bought a watch and saved rupees 200 when a discount of 25% was given. What was the cost of the watch before the discount? So what we need to find out? We want to find out the cost of the watch before the discount of 25% was given. So let us see how to solve this. First we will write, because we don't know the original cost of the price, which we have to find out. So for that we will assign a variable. Let the original cost of the watch is equal to rupees X. And then we will see what discount, how much is given? 25% discount is given. So we'll write 25% of X. And what is X here? X is the original cost price. So always whenever you get discount or profit, whatever, it is on cost price. So we'll write 25% of X. So that is equal to 25 upon 100. You know 25% is 25 upon 100. Of means multiply and then X. And then that is equal to 25x upon 100. And when you reduce 25 and 100, 25 4s are 100. So is equal to x upon 4. So we'll get x upon 4. So what is the discount? Discount is rupees x upon 4. Now next step you see, after getting discount of this much only, he could save rupees 200. So next step will be rupees x upon 4 is equal to money saved, that is rupees 200. So then what will be the value of x? We will cross multiply 200 into 4, and 200 into 4 is how much? Rupees 800. So the original cost of the watch is rupees 800. Now see the next question. An article was sold for rupees 250 with a profit of 5%. What was its cost price? So here what is given? Selling price is given, profit percent is given. We have to find out cost price. So let us see how to find out. First, because we have to find out cost price. So we have to assign a variable for this cost price. So let the cost price be X. And then profit percent, how much is given? That is 5%. So we'll write 5%. So profit will be how much? We have, if profit percent is given 5%, so we can easily find out profit. So profit will be on CP. That will be 5% of CP, and CP is X. 5% of X. And that is equal to rupees 5 upon 100 into X. And when you reduce this to, you will get X upon 20. So that is equal to rupees X upon 20. Now we know selling price. So we will use the formula for this. Selling price SP is equal to CP plus profit. Now in place of SP what we'll write? We'll write this value because we know selling price, that is rupees 250. And that is equal to, now CP we don't know. In place of CP we will write X. Rupees X plus profit just now we have calculated, that is X upon 20. And then what you will do? You are going to write this rupees 250 is equal to, now this we will solve. Here 1 is in the denominator, so LCM will be 20 in the denominator. And then here cross multiplication, 20 into X is 20X plus X. That is 21X upon 20. So we will get rupees 250 is equal to rupees 21 upon 20X. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the value of X. So X we will bring it here, and then what we'll do? We will cross multiply. 250 into 20 will be in the numerator, and this will come in the denominator. So now when you will solve this, when you multiply this, you will get 5000 upon 21. And then what you will do? You will divide it. On dividing, you will get 238, and then here 2 upon 21. You can bring it in decimal form also, or you can write on in this form also. So the cost price of the article is equal to rupees 238, 2 upon 21. So these all questions are very important. Practice all the questions. You will first write the question and then you will solve it. And see all the steps properly and then you solve it. Now next question. You have rupees 2400 in your account and the interest rate is 5%. So rate of interest is 5%. After how many years would you earn rupees 240 as interest? So we have to find out years. Years means time. Okay, so we are going to use simple interest formula. First, as we have learned, whatever is given in the question, we will first write. We know principal, that is rupees 2400. Then we know rate is 5% per annum. Then time we don't know. So we will write time here because number of years we don't know. So T is equal to question mark. And then children, we are going to use simple interest formula which we have learned, that is, and here simple interest P into R into T upon 100. Now one more thing we know, that is simple interest. They have given interest of rupees 240. That also we will write. And then we will substitute all these values in this formula. So in place of simple interest, we will write 240 is equal to, now P we know 2400. And then rate is 5, you can see here. And then T we don't know, so multiplied by T upon 100. And then what we will do, we will have to find out T. So T we will bring here, and this 2 we will cross multiply, 240 into 100. It will be in the denominator. And then this will be in the numerator. This 2 will be in the numerator and this 2 will be in the denominator. So you will get 240 into 100. This by cross multiplication we will bring it here, and this 2 we will write in the denominator. And then we will reduce it. You can reduce this 2, you can do this way also, this 2 0, this 2 0 we will cut. And then you can do it, you can reduce this way also, or you can reduce this way also. So on reducing, what you will get? You will get answer 2 years. Now next question, rupees 9,000 becomes rupees 18,000 at simple interest in 8 years. Find the rate percent per annum. So here what we have to find it? We have to find it R, rate percent. Now what is given? We will first write down. See, this is the way you will write. Here principal is rupees 9,000. You can see principal is given rupees 9,000. And this is the amount. Okay, and this is the amount, you know, amount is principal plus interest. So here amount is given rupees 18,000. So easily we can find out interest, amount minus principal. Because we know amount is principal plus interest. So interest will be equal to amount minus principal. So it will be rupees 18,000 minus 9,000. So when you subtract this two value, you will get rupees 9,000. So we got the value of interest as 9,000. Now we are going to use from simple interest formula only. We will have to find out rate of interest. So we will write like this: R is equal to 100 multiplied by I upon P into T. So this formula we have got from that simple interest formula only. And then we are going to substitute the value. That is equal to 100 multiplied by, in place of I, just now we got here 9,000. So in place of I, we'll write 9,000 upon, now principal is also 9,000, here 9,000, and then time, that is number of years, is 8. So we'll write 8. And then we'll solve it. We will reduce this 2 will be cut, and the 100 divided by 8, you will reduce it by 2, you will get 25 upon 2%, and then when you will divide 25 by 2, you will get 12.5%. Now children, this is your homework. The questions which I have discussed today, all the questions you are going to solve all the problems discussed, and homework in maths notebook. These are the homework questions which is related to the revision questions which we have done. So if you can solve all these 4 questions, that means you have followed the whole chapter. So practice all these questions again and again in your maths notebook, so that you understand and your concept will be clear. So this way we have finished this revision of this chapter. Next week we will start with the next chapter, that is chapter number 9, rational numbers. Thank you.